In the 1st century BC, the Roman Empire stood as the greatest power in the world. Its grand roads stretched thousands of kilometers, connecting cities throughout its dominion. However, their glory was built on the suffering of millions of enslaved people. Slaves were the backbone of the Roman economy, forced to work on plantations, in the houses of nobles, and in the gladiatorial arenas to entertain the masses. Behind the grandeur of the Colosseum and other amphitheaters, their blood became a spectacle. From this world arose a man who would challenge the empire. A slave who bravely led the greatest rebellion in Roman history. His name is Spartacus. Dissatisfaction among the gladiators continued to grow. Spartacus, along with dozens of other gladiators, planned a high-risk escape. One night, when heavy rain was pouring over the city, they took the opportunity to escape. Using makeshift weapons, they stormed the armory and fled from Capua. In their flight towards Mount Vesuvius, the small group began to draw the sympathy of other slaves. Those who managed to escape from the plantations and the homes of their masters began to join in until their numbers grew rapidly. Initially, Rome viewed this rebellion as a minor disturbance. Local forces were sent to suppress it. However, Spartacus used clever guerrilla tactics, exploiting the mountainous terrain to defeat the Roman troops. Victory after victory has caused the number of his followers to keep increasing. Poor farmers, fugitives, and slaves from various corners unite under his leadership. This rebellion is no longer just an attempt to escape, but an open war against the empire. In a short time, Spartacus's army grew to tens of thousands of people. They moved like a storm, destroying plantations, freeing slaves, and disrupting Rome's supply lines. However, Spartacus's actual goal was not to conquer Rome, but to lead his followers out of Italy so they could return to their homelands. Unfortunately, not everyone agreed. The majority wanted to continue attacking Rome, feeling that this was the opportunity for revenge. Rome finally took the situation seriously. An experienced general, Marcus Licinius Crassus, was assigned to put an end to this rebellion. With a large and trained army, Crassus built defenses to trap Spartacus's forces at the southern tip of the Italian peninsula. The long winter of famine and internal strife began to weaken the rebel forces. Pressure came from all directions. The year 71 BC witnessed the end of Spartacus's struggle. In an open battle against Crassus's forces, the rebels fought fiercely despite being outnumbered and outgunned. Spartacus led from the front lines, refusing to retreat. Intense resistance lasted until many rebels fell on the battlefield. Spartacus himself was killed in that battle. His body was never found, but the defeat marked the end of the largest slave uprising ever faced by Rome. Thousands of prisoners were executed brutally. Along the Appian Way from Capua to Rome, thousands of crosses stand, each with the body of a condemned slave, serving as a grim reminder to anyone who dares to oppose the empire. Although his rebellion ended tragically, the name Spartacus is never forgotten. For some, he is a hero of freedom. For others, he is a threat to the order of the state. But one thing is for sure. His story proves that even someone from the lowest status can shake the greatest powers in the world. For centuries, the story of Spartacus has been told in history books, on stage and in films, inspiring generation after generation to dare to fight against injustice. Thank you for listening to a short documentary story from me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so I can always share the latest documentary stories.